poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody, get in here. We got to get into some things, all right? We're talking Blac Chyna. We're talking Nicki Minaj. We're talking DJ Akademiks. It's a lot going on. But before we get into the topics, I want to make sure that you guys like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And make sure that the notification bell is set to on. All right, so let's get right into the topic. So first up, we got Blac Chyna. All right, I've been telling you guys for a while now that Blac Chyna has been a mess. Like, Blac Chyna clearly is abusing substances. It's literally, she has an issue. And I think the issue goes far beyond just, drugs and alcohol. To me, I feel like the issue is deep rooted within her childhood. It's deep rooted within, her mother, and it's a lot going on with her mentally. And I think that she self-medicates. I mean, Blac Chyna has been on this binge or this kind of spiral for a long period of time. I remember way back when she was doing her Zeus Network show, people were saying that she was getting high then, all of her old former employees, none of them work with her anymore. She's always falling out with people. I mean, her and Tokyo Tony, they have a horrible relationship. Tokyo Tony feels Blac Chyna is not grateful for what she's done for her. Blac Chyna feels like Tokyo Tony has never been there for her. Tokyo Tony and Blac Chyna have gotten really nasty with each other. They have fought, they have cursed each other out. They have said some nasty, nasty things to one another. And I feel like that plays a huge role in the reason why Blac Chyna is just so miserable inside. I've always said that Blac Chyna looks dead from the inside. You know what I mean? From the outside, like, she just doesn't feel like herself. I mean, I don't really know her personally, but she just looks like this woman is out of there. You know what I mean? She's kind of botched up and just gone. And she has like this dry, sunken out type of, yeah, sure, I don't know, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But then you feel bad for her. But then it's just like, then when she has these episodes, you're like, damn, she needs help. But then you realize she doesn't really want help because she won't go get it. So yeah, Blac Chyna has a history of going off on people, and going to hotel rooms and getting drunk and high and things like that. And now is no different. All right. But before we get into, what she did just recently, let's kind of talk about the idea. Let's kind of go back. Let's jog our memory back about how far we can go where Blac Chyna was getting full and high. I remember not too long ago, she was in Las Vegas, and she went off in Las Vegas and put the makeup artist out, put everybody out the hotel. They had to call Tokyo Tony, and Tokyo Tony ended up cussing them out because they're like, Tokyo Tony's like, why did you let her get this full? Why did you let her get that high? Why did you let her do this? They like, well, we can't control it. She pays us. She told us to leave, but she's on another level. She left her whole team stranded in in Las Vegas one time. She was so full. Then, not to mention, Blac Chyna also was just recently in the airport going off on whoever walked past, talking about the rich will be richer and the poor will be poorer, and everybody needs to get the damn shot. While her security and her team stood there and watched her. Talking about who gonna whoop me? Ain't nobody gonna whoop me. Blac Chyna has some real serious issues, and now is no different, okay? So apparently, she was having a party at a hotel, suite, and she invited some people over, and these two guests particularly, there was a man and a woman. And they were over there and they were getting full. They were having a good time. So the man actually ended up speaking to the Sun and telling the Sun, the news reporting platform. They did an interview with the Sun and basically told the Sun, how everything played out. So the guy that was there with the white girl that allegedly was held hostage says that him and his girlfriend, it wasn't like his girlfriend, but it was like his girlfriend. They were at the Blac Chyna party and everything was flowing and everything was going well. Everybody had a good time. The drinks were flowing. He didn't really say if the drugs were flowing, but those were flowing too. He said it afterwards, kind of. But everything was flowing, right? And then apparently Blac Chyna had began to get irritated with the white woman. I don't know what Becky, Karen, or Susie was doing, but she was agitating Blac Chyna. But you know, when everybody's high, it's very easy to get agitated. And especially if you're the one really, really high, you can get agitated very quickly. So apparently in a high rage of agitation, Blac Chyna had turned to Becky and said, "Shut the fuck up! Or I will beat your ass." Yo, so wait, Blac Chyna told the girl to shut the F up or she gonna beat her ass, right? And then the guy basically, he was like, okay, it's getting out of control. Now she's threatening to fight us. You know what? That also reminds me. Not too long ago, Blac Chyna was threatening to fight somebody else in Dallas at a gay club at a booking. But anyway, remember she pulled her wig off? That was a whole, like, I probably, she's always spazzing. Well, anyway, so she said that she was gonna whoop they A. Blac Chyna, you gotta stop doing that, because one day you're gonna tell somebody that and they're gonna really try to fight you. So hopefully you can really whoop some A, because you be pulling up on a lot of people telling them that you're gonna whoop their A. Okay? But anyway, so the guy was like, all right, let's get out of here because she's threatening us right now and I don't want to be involved in that. So apparently he left. After he left, Blac Chyna closed the door, locked it, and kept the white girl in the room. So the guy was waiting in the hallway, and I guess some other members from Blac Chyna's team came up and knocked on the door, and you could see Blac Chyna opening the door. And as she opened the door, the white girl came running out of the door, crying and sobbing and weeping as if she was being held hostage. So now Blac Chyna is under investigation of holding a white woman hostage in a drug-fueled party. And so you can hear the guy in the video clip saying that Blac Chyna was high. Take a look.
Come on, Jen, let's go.
Come on. Yeah, and you're gonna stand outside.
No, we're not standing nowhere, we're leaving.
You
crazy?
Hey, bro, shut up. Don't do it.
Nah, that's crazy.
No.
She's crying.
Bro, don't do all that. Don't do that extra shit, bro. Don't do that.
Whatever, my
Bro, what the?
I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Come on, baby. It's not your fault. It's not you. You didn't do this. She did this. I'm not going in there. Her. I wanted to kick the door in.
Bro, I just had to.
You see that?
Time out. First of all, don't yell at me. I was very respectful.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to
I
yell.
just came to help you out. You did all this extra stuff.
All right. Got you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We'll leave. I'm going.
No.
I don't want any deal. I don't want anything to do with her. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. It's wrong. Run in.
Don't worry about it. We don't have a key, so I don't know.
I don't even know. I'm so sorry.
Come here. No. Don't do it. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Rowan. I'm so sorry.
It's not you, Jennifer. It's not your fault.
She's so.
He's high on cocaine and crazy.
She was telling me it was so rude.
I'm sorry you experienced that, baby. I'm so sorry. You did nothing wrong. She tried to tell us all to shut up and she's gonna kick everybody's ass. I said, you ain't kicking nobody's ass who I came with. And then that made her kick me out the room. You're not gonna disrespect me? And then you kept my friend in the room? Nah, this. Ain't no way, that's right.
All right. So with that being said, I don't know what to think of the situation. I think they was all in there getting high, to be honest with you. And I think the white girl was talking too much and Blac Chyna was on another level and she wanted that girl to shut up. I don't think that she was even probably holding the girl hostage, to be honest. I think she thought maybe everybody had left because she was so zooted and she just locked the door. And then the girl was in there panicking, thinking that she was being held. And Blac Chyna was probably telling her, you can't go out there crying and looking like this right now. Like, I don't need that kind of attention. You know what I mean? So she probably was trying to tell the girl to pull it together. But the girl was over there. I'm so sorry. Because Blac Chyna probably was in there clicking out on her. But I don't think that she was deliberately holding the girl hostage. I think she would have let the girl out because then Blac Chyna comes to the door like, she's such an idiot and a dummy. But now she's in a police investigation. So we'll see how that whole thing plans out. Blac Chyna, best of luck to you, girl. And you really got to slow down on the drugs. Oh, God. DJ Akademiks is on his lame shit again. Let me tell you something. I really be trying to like DJ Akademiks, but I just can't. Like, I just can't. I can't. Like, I try, but I can't. Like, DJ Akademiks is a cornball. He just reminds me of that guy who wanted to always fit in with the cool kids, the rappers, the basketball players, the guys that got all the girls and drove the fast cars with the money. Like, you know, but he could never be that. So he had to talk about them in order to get some clout and relevancy. And then when he starts to get his money and he starts to get his clout, you could start to see he tries to act like the guys that he talks about. It's just so weird to me. So if you guys don't know what happened, DJ Akademiks was on the Fresh and Fit podcast not too long ago, and he got into an altercation with one of the girls that was on the podcast with him. So what ended up happening was there was a conversation between guys and girls, and they were pretty much talking about what they want out of men and women. A conversation that always gets had when you bring in guys and girls together that like, you know, straight guys and girls that like, you know, the opposite sex. They always get on here and they talk about, well, what do you want? What do women want? What do guys want? You know, and it goes nowhere. But anyway, they were having that conversation, men versus women, that whole thing. And one of the girls, she was bold personality. She goes by the name of Whitney. And she basically was stating what her qualities was in a guy, right? And one of the qualities that I felt like maybe rubbed DJ Akademiks the wrong way for whatever reason, I'm not sure, was the fact that she said she wants the guy to fear God, you know, have a fear for God, which I don't think that's anything wrong with that. And I don't think that having a fear for God makes you just this ultimately religious, you know, holier than thou type of person. I think just having a fear of a higher power in general allows for there to be boundaries and a moral code in your life. You know, when people don't fear God or a higher power, people don't think that, you know, they don't feel repercussion or karma or anything because they don't think that anything can happen. So I think the fear of a higher power creates boundary and, you know, things that you will or will not do per se. So in that, she basically was saying that, you know, she wants a man that kind of, you know, had a fear of God. Now, you know, they were talking, it kind of moved on from that. But then as the night went on, the podcast ended up, you know, running a little bit later than she expected. So she basically said, listen, guys, I don't know how long you guys are going to be here, but I have to go because I have to get to my son and, you know, make sure he's up and go to school. You know, I'm still a mom. I have things I have to do. So DJ Akademiks fires back at her and says, oh, so you had a son out of wedlock? She was like, well, yeah. But he was like, oh, but you came on here like you need a nigga that's all into God and this, that, and the third. She's like, well, don't come up here trying to judge me. We all have sins. She was like, I mean, look at you. You're gluttony is a sin. I mean, you're fat and obese. Like, why are you trying to come at me because I have a son? So she went there. And so after that, it got real hot. Everybody's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So then she ended up checking one of the guys that was on the Fresh and Fitted podcast because she felt like he had been telling all the women to shut the F up the whole night and all the other girls were just sitting there not saying anything. So she kind of pretty much called those girls weak for not standing up for themselves. And she basically was telling all the men there, don't disrespect the women. You can talk to women. You can just ask us to be quiet versus telling us to shut the F up. Then DJ Akademiks intervenes and basically he starts going off. He's like, yeah, I was just trying to give you a way out. You broke AB because you're a broke AB. Go feed your little niglet. You broke B and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He just started really disrespecting her. He started standing up, cursing her out. It got really, 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 really nasty. Take a look.
What did I do?
Yo, shorty. I was trying to dismiss you because you're a broke ass babysitter who's talking about you gotta go home to your kid. Nigga, go home to your little nigga and go handle your business, nigga. Go.
Here's your bottle. This is your bottle. There's nothing in it.
Yo, get the fuck on out of here, man. Hurry up. Hurry up, shorty. Get the fuck on out of here. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. Get the fuck out of here, shorty.
Now, what I don't like about this whole thing is I just feel like I've never seen DJ Akademiks have any of this type of energy for a man. Not for Vic Mensa, who called him a B straight to his face.
They hyped up the music, not knowing that real lives are being affected. How do you feel about that?
I wanted to slap you in your face, honestly. People exactly like you made a following off of clowning situations that we go through in real life. Whatever made you feel like you had a space to have a perspective on our people dying?
Drill was so hyped up by everyone. I had to give a different perspective. The content was not just negative.
It was just negative, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really think you a bitch.
Not for the Migos at the BET Awards, not for Meek Mill. I just feel like DJ Akademiks, like, you're not hard. When anytime these men run up on him and talk to him about the whole war in Chirac commentary, or how he can't go to Chicago, he always sits up here and says, well, listen, I'm not a gangster. I'm a civilian. I'm not about that life. You know, I just do commentary. I'm a streamer. I'm not a thug. But then you in here with your chain on and your hoodie on, and you acting like you a G, like you a slap this woman down. I mean, he even like walked up on her. Now what gagged him is that they were saying that she had a pistol. But he was talking about, well, yeah, I was wanting her to pull it. If she would have pulled it, you know what I mean? I had my mans right there ready to put her down.
Now I know she's doing this, but you hear me, I'm like, nah, reach for it, try it. That's obviously because, like, I'm looking at my man right here who's ready to, like, if you got to put it down, you got to put it down.
Like, you doing all this yistle talk and all of this big boy put her down talk. It's like, where is this energy for men? So I would like to see, where's the women at? Are they going to be calling DJ Akademiks out? Because this is like, really, I don't know. I get having a discourse and having a conversation and you feeling disrespected as a man or whatever, but I just feel like that was really unnecessary. The way he pulled up on her was way out of line. It was a lot. It was hella bitch assness in there for me. Like, DJ Akademiks is a bitch ass nigga. Like, honestly, you're not hard. I don't know. That was just a cornball move to me for him to do all that, because it was like, I don't feel like he would ever pull up on a man that way. Like a real, like, and I'm not talking about a gay guy. I'm not talking about a transgender. I'm not talking about a female. I'm talking about like a real nigga. Like, you're not going to pull up on a real nigga like that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I thought that was super corny that he did that, and I think the girl, she held her own and she did what she needed to do, and she got up out of there. They could have simply just told her, girl, it's time for you to go, and had their security remove her or do whatever. But he wanted to like flex a muscle, and I don't know. He's like, he feeling himself because he's got his podcast and his platform. So this is now his like, yeah, I'm somebody. I'm hip hop, like, you know what I mean. He really wants this rapper aesthetic. As a media guy, it's really interesting to me. Anyway, cornball move. DJ Akademiks is kind of corny. Yeah, that's all I got on that. Ciao. Now let's get into some things. Now you want to talk about some messy tea. Now Redbone apparently feels that Nicki Minaj is obsessed with her. Yes, she feels like she's obsessed with her, and here's why. Clearly, this is Nicki Minaj on her 39th birthday. And over here, is Redbone on her birthday. I don't know how old she was. It was either her birthday or Valentine's Day. Either way. Nicki Minaj just posted this picture yesterday, and Redbone posted this picture today, captioning it Throwback Thursday. Now, showing that she actually had the picture first. Now, if you don't know who Redbone is the girl that Nicki Minaj allegedly stole Kenneth Petty from. So before Nicki Minaj was with Kenneth Petty, he was with Redbone. Okay? And then after that whole debacle, Redbone is also the girl that was mysteriously beaten down after she was, quote unquote, talking too much about Kenneth Petty. Now, there's no way to really tie it to Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, but she was brutally attacked and beaten. And no one knows still who or why that happened, but it was all coincidental around the time that Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty were transitioning into a relationship, and Redbone was very vocal about it on social media. So now, here we are, fast forward to today, Nicki Minaj is taking pictures similar to the photos that Redbone took for her birthday. So, you guys, I don't know what you guys think. Is this just a case of a good picture and a coincidence? Or is there some type of trolling here? Is Nicki Minaj still subliminally attacking this woman? I believe there's a little bit of both. I feel like you got this idea from somewhere. Or perhaps maybe people take pictures on bears. Maybe that, but it's the whole post. It's everything. I don't know. That's really, really weird to me. And it's so close. To me, it feels like Nicki Minaj is trolling a bit. But either way, they both look good. I would like to know what you guys think in the comments below. That's a wrap on this video. I want you guys to like the video, share the video, and until next time, I want you guys to keep that same energy, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.